Back with Karen Wellman this morning from Dynamic Metals. Karen, morning.
Good morning, Andrew.
Look, an update from you this morning here on exploration at the Widgiemooltha Gold Project. You've zeroed in on some high priority targets at a couple of prospects. Tell us more.
Yeah, that's right. So this announcement is sort of following up on our announcement last week on our Lindsay's project. So what we've been doing at the Dynamic is systematically working our way through our exploration portfolio, so we can get all of our targets sort of side by side, and then we can prioritise which ones we want to focus our attention on. So yeah, the results of this one, this has been area we've been focusing on is Widgiemooltha. So Widgiemooltha located about an hour south of Kalgoorlie. We've got some, pretty large producers in the neighbourhood. We've got West Gold next door. We've got Goldfields St Ives project just around the corner. So we know that there is quite the potential for million-ounce deposits in the area. So the two areas that we've sort of narrowed our focus on at Widgiemooltha are the Cognac West prospects and the Chalice South prospect. So over at Cognac West, located just a little bit in towards, I guess, the Paris gold mine area. We did some work. We did 700 soil samples earlier this year on a 200 by 50 meter grid. We got the results for those, which we put out today. And then what we went back out in the field last week, and we've done some geological mapping and rock chip sampling. And what we're trying to do is understand sort of the historic data set that exists, do some ground truthing, and make sure that we're focusing our attention on the right areas. So what's quite interesting about this is we think the opportunity lies at Cognac West is that it's quite a structurally complex area. So there's potential that historic work that was being done might have been done under the premise that the mineralization was running one particular orientation, where in fact it might actually be going a different orientation. And if that's the case, it opens up the potential of that sort of prospect. So that's what we're quite excited about there. And then over at the Chalice South area, so just in the middle of our tenement that we have over there, E1572-1, there's a little mining lease that's been is excised, and that's where the Chalice open pit mine sits, and that was mined by Resolute in the 1990s. And the important about that open pit is that it was running 5.6 grams per tonne, which is quite a decent grade for an open pit. There's been some historic drilling continuing down the greenstone over on that side there. Bit of smoke, a few gold results here and there, but nothing has hung together in the past. So we felt that area has been a bit more well understood in terms of geology. So what we've done, we've moved ahead with a bit more sophisticated targeting work, and we outsourced the work to build a 3D model there with all the geological data. So we're waiting on those inputs to come back too.
So what are the next steps, Karen, for Widgiemooltha?
Yeah, so at Widgiemooltha, what we're expecting in terms of news flow in the next few weeks is the results of some more soil sampling work that we did and rock chip sampling that we did at Cognac West. So we're quite keen to see what comes back there. And then we'll also have those targets a bit more defined on the Chalice South area. So we'll be able to work up our program and look to start drilling probably sometime early next year.
And just remind us, Karen, of course, well funded for your plans here, given that MinRes deal.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we received our cash payment from MinRes in July. So that was $5 million. So we only got 4 so far. We've got another $1 million coming later on in the year. And that leaves us quite in a good position that we have plenty of cash and we've got plenty of ground to explore. So we're pretty excited about what we can do.
Righty, Karen, thanks for your time. Good to see you.
No worries. Thanks.